Here's number 3 on the graphing side of the worksheet. I'm going to do the second equation first because it's in standard form, and I want to demonstrate both ways. Alright, so standard form, fastest way, is plugging in zeros to find the x and y intercepts. So if I plug a 0 in for x, I get 0 plus 2y equals negative 14. This disappears. I would divide by 2, y equals negative 7. So we've got a y-intercept of negative 7. Now we plug the 0 in for y. 2 times 0, oops, off screen here. 2 times 0 disappears, and we just get x equals 14. Oh, sorry, miscopied. Please be careful there, I did the mistake. It's supposed to be negative 14. So x is negative 14. Okay. Alright, so that's option 1. Some of you are trying to focus more on just slope-intercept form rather than standard. So here we need to get y by itself, same equation. So they took y, multiplied by 2, added x. First thing we're going to do is we're going to subtract x. So we get 2y equals negative 14 minus x. We're going to divide by 2. And so y is isolated, and negative 14 divided by 2 is negative 7. And then we can't do this, so we'll just leave it minus x divided by 2. But what we'll do, so we can see the slope, we'll put the invisible one in next to x. Alright, so no matter which one of these methods we use, the graph should be the same. So let's go to the graph now. Fold my paper over here so I got some space to work. Okay, so there's our graph. So if I use x and y intercepts, I have a y-intercept of negative 7 right there. And unfortunately, this graph's too small. Whoever made this worksheet, a little too small, but I think it's easy enough. Let's just continue. Negative 10, negative 11, negative 12, negative 13, negative 14. There's our x-intercept. Okay. We won't run into that on the quiz once again. All right. Oh, before I connect those, though, let's see if we get this. So our line's going to go here. Let's see if we get the same line if we do slope-intercept. So here's our slope-intercept equation. Y-intercept of negative 7, which has already been graphed. And our slope is rise negative 1, run positive 2. So here I'm going to rise negative 1, run positive 2. Rise negative 1, run positive 2. I'm going to run out of space here, so I'm going to continue the pattern in the other direction. So this way. And either way that it happens, if you take a look at all these points I've graphed, they all line up, every single one of them. So I carefully graph them, and there's that second equation. Alright, so the first equation is much shorter. That one's already in slope-intercept form. We have a y-intercept of 8, and our slope is 2 over 1. So from here we're going to rise 2, run 1. Once again, I'm out of space, so continue the pattern backwards. So here, 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 and so forth. Okay, graph that as carefully as we possibly can, because if we're off a little bit, not quite perfect, but close enough, our point of intersection is right here, and that has the coordinates x coordinate of negative 6 and a y coordinate of negative 4.